Many thanks for joining today's edition of Aso Briefing. I am Richard Alechinwanebe. Our top stories. President Tinubu says his administration is determined to defeat terrorism. Aviation Minister receives Turkish ambassador, discusses radar partnership. And on business, CIPMN to enforce licensing law aims at quality control, boosting national development. You're watching Aso Television, Aso Briefing. Don't forget that you can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, StarTimes TV channel 127, and on Free TV we are on channel 507. On the UHF band you can find us on channel 38. Now we go ahead with details of all our stories. President Bola Tinubu has pledged his administration's resolve to deepen global engagement and intensify the fight against terrorism and criminality. The president spoke shortly after an economic briefing by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, who reported during the Federal Executive Council meeting on Thursday that the administration's reform agenda continues to stimulate investor confidence and deliver notable economic gains. According to the president, the government remains firmly committed to moving the country forward under the renewed hope agenda, despite prevailing political and security pressures. He also acknowledged the scale of the security and economic challenges confronting the nation. President Tinubu's comments came in the wake of U.S. President Donald Trump's threat last week to send U.S. forces into Nigeria with guns ablazing if Africa's most populous country does not stem what he described as the killing of Christians by Islamists. The House of Representatives has commenced an investigation into security intervention funds disbursed by the federal government from 2020 to date, promising to ensure transparency, accountability, and fiscal discipline in the management of resources meant to protect Nigerians. Chairman of the Ad Hoc Committee on the Expenditure of All Intervention Funds on Security, Mr. Zakaria Nyampa, revealed these at the inauguration of the Committee of the National Assembly. He said the investigation is necessitated by the widening gap between huge budgetary allocations to the security sector and the continuing wave of insecurity across the country. The investigation, the lawmaker explained, will cover all intervention heads, special allocations, and procurement processes undertaken by beneficiary agencies. And to guarantee credibility and openness, the committee is to collaborate with all concerned agencies, including the Ministry of Finance, Budget Office, Office of the National Security Advisor, Defense and Police Authorities, the EFCC, ICPC, and civil society watchdogs such as Budget, Class CISLAC, and SERAP.
This assignment must be pursued with objectivity, diligence, patriotism, and integrity. It is not a witch hunt. Rather, it is an effort to ensure that every naira allocated for national security achieves its intended purpose, the protection of Nigerian people and its territory.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, earlier represented by the Deputy Chief Whip, Ibrahim Isiaka, reaffirmed commitment of the legislature to accountability, probity, and utilization of all security interventions in Nigeria. He urged the committee members to uphold accountability, effectiveness, and fairness that are the core values of the House of Representatives. Now, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Benjamin Kalu, has charged Nigerian youth on the need to remain committed to lifelong learning of leadership skills to move the nation forward, stressing that courage, strategic thinking, and competence define enduring leadership. The Deputy Speaker gave the charge while receiving a delegation of graduates of a 6-month intensive leadership training program for Nigerian youth conducted by the Bridge Leadership Foundation on a courtesy on his office on Thursday at the National Assembly. According to the Deputy Speaker, youth are emerging leaders must understand that influence is earned, not inherited, just as true leadership is measured by one's ability to translate ideas into action, to negotiate across differences without compromising principle, and to ensure that policies achieve tangible results.
Yet, despite this demographic dividend, youths still remain underrepresented in governance. In the 10th National Assembly, fewer than 4% of seats in this House and the Senate are held by Nigerians under age 35. This according to the report of INEC in 2023. Less than 1% of elected positions in Nigeria are held by young people. This is according to the report of NEOS. This gap is a call to action. Our generation must.
The program manager of the foundation, a former governor of Cross River State, Senator Leo Moke, in his brief remark earlier noted that Nigeria needs leaders who have all it takes to make decisions to tackle challenges, hence the need to train Nigerian youth in leadership skills in order to take their rightful place. He informed that the trainees were carefully selected from across 32 states of the Federation, and 25 out of the hundreds of applicants were picked and trained.
To meet the qualification for graduation, they must, of course, not only complete all the training that is required and all the programs, but then we have a boot camp. And the boot camp requires them to come to the center of government, which is Abuja, to see what governance can be like, to talk to leaders who can be their mentors, like your good selves, to share and listen to you and His Excellency, of course, who is an excellent model of a mentor for our young cohort.
Also speaking, the chairman, House Committee on Legislative Agenda, Mr. Cyril Hart, said self-development by Nigerian youth is key to taking the mantle of leadership and contribute positively to the development of the country. Another lawmaker, Mr. Billy Osawuru, in a similar vein, advised the youth to utilize their God-given talent to help move the country forward, stating that the journey to greatness starts from when youth decides to make a difference and take the gauntlets and surmount all hurdles. Alhaji Usman Yahaya, the standard bearer of the All Progressives Congress APC in the forthcoming FCT Area Council elections for Gwagwalada Area Council, has ruled out the possibility of anti-party activities among party members ahead of the polls. Yahaya made this known during the Gwagwalada APC stakeholders meeting held at the Area Council Conference Hall. Our correspondent Abdullah Mukhtar completes the story.
The main aim of the Gwagwalada APC stakeholders meeting was to strategize on how the party will mobilize its agents and returning officers from the ward level in preparation for the forthcoming FCT Area Council elections. Alhaji Usman Yahaya, the party's candidate, noted that the meeting clearly demonstrated that the APC in Gwagwalada remains one united family. He called on the ward chairman to carry every stakeholder along, emphasizing that they are experienced and vital to the party's success.
Ward chairman to remain steadfast. Apart from remain steadfast, to also carry the stakeholders along, so that we can have a very robust sitting at the ward level. They know it very well, and I'm confident that we will have a very good sitting and a very good deliberation and produce excellent agents that will stand and give us victory in the forthcoming elections.
The Gwagwalada APC flag bearer urged all members, especially those who contested during the primaries, to put the exercise behind them and focus on confronting opposition parties. He expressed strong confidence that no APC member will engage in anti-party activities, describing the ongoing momentum in the APC as a wind of change sweeping through the council.
We are sure with the force we have, we'll be able to deliver Gwagwalada Area Council to the APC and to the president by the grace of God. There are no parties that you can do anti-party on. All the other parties, you see what they are, from their national down to the local government. They don't exist any longer. So we know that we are the only party in existence as of now in the FCT, and we are going all out. So you cannot do anti-party when there are no other parties to align with.
Several stakeholders who spoke at the meeting pledged their total commitment to ensuring the APC's victory in the forthcoming elections. The chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Alhaji Abubakar Jibringiri, who was represented by his vice, Alhaji Saidu Abdullahi Zuba, alongside the Speaker of the Council, Honorable Mohammed Ibrahim Ibwa, and the Council Secretary Alhaji Mohammed Saba were among those in attendance. Abdullahi Mukhtar, Aso Television News.
The chairman of Abaji Area Council, Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, has extended his unwavering support to the Abaji Area Council Hand Workers Union with a donation of 2 million naira in cash, a brand new vehicle, and several working tools, including shovels, headpans, and wheelbarrows. A statement issued by the chairman's chief press secretary, Comrade Abu Muhammad, revealed that the items and the vehicles were officially presented to the union on behalf of the chairman by the chief of staff, Comrade Amin Kandi, alongside members of the AUA Campaign Council led by Honorable Mohammed Angulubelu. The statement added that this generous gesture underscores the chairman's firm commitment to empowering local artisans, encouraging self-reliance, and promoting grassroots economic development across the council area. In his remark during the presentation, the Chief of Staff, Comrade Amin Kandi, urged the beneficiaries to make good use of the support to improve their livelihoods and contribute positively to the local economy. He emphasized that the initiative aligns with the chairman's vision of building a productive and self-sustaining Abaji. Responding on behalf of the union, the chairman of the Abaji Hand Workers Union, Alhaji Suleiman Adamu, expressed profound gratitude to the council chairman for what he described as an unprecedented act of empowerment. He assured that the union members would continue to support the administration's development agenda and remain loyal partners in progress. Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi has in recent months embarked on a series of community empowerment programs targeting youth, women, and various professional groups in the council, a move widely commended for reducing unemployment and boosting local productivity. Now, when Aso Briefing returns, we have more on business and other stories. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Good evening and welcome to the greatest show on earth. This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come. Let's go! Lights, camera, action. Put your mind to it, live the life that you remember.
Stay connected. Stay with us, starting from Yanga and Jolly.
You are watching Aso Briefing. Don't forget that you can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, StarTimes TV channel 127, and on Free TV we are on channel 507. On the UH band you can find us on channel 38. The Federal Road Safety Corps and the Rivers State Government have launched a new phase of collaboration aimed at combating car theft and strengthening road safety maintenance management across the state. The initiative was unveiled in Port Harcourt on Thursday, November 6th, 2025, as Governor Similayo Fubara was formally invested as patron of the Special Marshals by the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Sheikh Mohammed. Obi Daniel has the details. We sincerely apologize for the loss of audio in that report. We'll bring it in a subsequent bulletin. Now let's move ahead with the rest of the bulletin. A forum of state chairmen of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has reaffirmed its support and loyalty to the leadership of the party, especially the acting chairman of the party, Ambassador Umar Damagun. A communique issued at the end of its meeting and read by its chairman, Mr. Tony Azegbeni, urged delegates to begin preparation to participate in the scheduled national convention holding on November 15th and 16th in Ibadan, Oyo State. The forum called on all state chapters not to hesitate in disciplining erring members whose conduct undermines unity and collective interest of the party.
The forum reaffirms its total support, confidence and loyalty to the national chairman of our great party, Ambassador Umar Damagu, and the entire National Working Committee of our great party. 2. Commendation of the judiciary. The forum applauds the courageous and well-considered judgment delivered by Honorable Justice Akintola, who ordered that the PDP must organize its convention in Ibadan on the 15th and the 16th of this month.
The communique applauded the court's judgment, which paved the way for the conduct of the convention. The meeting was attended by 29 state party chairmen. Now, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has received the Turkish ambassador to Nigeria, Mehmet Poro, and a high-level delegation in Abuja to discuss strengthening aviation and radar technology partnerships between the both countries. During the visit, Ambassador Poro commended the minister's support for Turkish Airlines and reaffirmed Turkey's commitment to expanding bilateral cooperation, including faster visa processing and increased flight frequencies to meet rising demands. He also introduced Aselsan, a Turkish radar technology company offering advanced systems for civil and military use, and invited the minister to visit Turkey in January 2026 for a facility inspection and further talks. In response, Keyamo welcomed the partnership, pledged continued support for Turkish Airlines, and said the collaboration in radar and airspace technology aligns with Nigeria's aviation modernization agenda. He expressed optimism that the new partnership with Turkey will open new vistas of cooperation, enhance air connectivity, and contribute significantly to national security and economic growth. Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, CIPMN, has disclosed plans to commencing strict enforcement of its licensing laws for quality control, while urging developmental partners to be duly certified in order to avoid sanctions. Registrar General of the CIPMN, Mr. Henry Ifeanyi Mbadiwe, during a World Press Conference with newsmen in Abuja to commemorating the 2025 International Project Management Day, acknowledged that the theme, the power of free project leadership and agile is apt, while re-emphasizing commitment. Our business correspondent, Imeje, tells us more.
Speaking in Abuja at the World's Press Conference to mark the 2025 International Project Management Day, Registrar General, Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, CIPMN, Mr. Henry Ifeanyi Mbadiwe, emphasized more determination of the CIPMN for professionalism, accountability, and competence in line with global practice.
This is a time to identify and honor both men and women who promote development through the efficient management of projects. It is also a moment for government, institutions, and professionals from around the world to reflect on how project management contributes to economic growth, national development, and societal well-being.
The CIPMN boss reiterates powers of the CIPMN to regulate, certify, and monitor all project management practices across Nigeria, similar to how the Medical Council licenses doctors.
It is in this way that we work to make certain that project execution provides real value to the people of Nigeria. The celebration reminds us that behind every successful development initiative, there is first and foremost a well-managed project, be it in infrastructure, education, healthcare, or technology.
Mr. Mbadiwe pointed efforts of the Institute to becoming fully digital for a seamless registration, licensing, and proper monitoring.
At CIPMN, we believe that it is the strength of the project management system that will ensure development in Nigeria. Hence, we foster professionalism, ethical standards, and institutional accountability at all levels.
According to him, every effort matters so that every Nigerian benefits. Ile Emeche, Aso Television News.
President of the Economic Community of West African States Commission, ECOWAS, Aliou Taure, has urged Islamic leaders and various Islamic organizations to stand together in countering terrorism and violent extremism in the region. The president stated this in his remark at the closure of a 3-day event of the West African Islamic Conference on Security and Governance, held on Thursday in Abuja. That report will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletin. And that does it all on Aso Briefing for today. Many thanks for watching. I am Richard Alichinu Anyebe.